Hello Flosstube, this is Nellie Pink. Welcome to my channel. Here you can find me here on YouTube and obviously on on Instagram with the same name. This is the 7th of the 2nd 2022 and I think this is episode number, would it be 7? I think it is. However, next, so welcome to my channel. This is my first finish. Now it's from Stitching with the Housewives. Now some things are different in this. The rose is different, as you can see. It's not the big rose. The colour of the bee is different, and there are only two bees. There are only two bees, I should say, whereas I think on the chart there are 3. And some other little bits and pieces are different, but on the whole it is the same picture. You can choose any colours you like. You don't have to follow what's written, like I've done. And this is on a blue Ada, 18 count. So that's that. Now, there's no border. I've not put in the border, and I didn't, and which doesn't make any real difference with or without the border. Now I thought I might have, like I say, changed the colours. This is like a brown. No, I don't have it. No, I don't have it. This is like a brown, whereas I think the chart was after something like almost like a black. So that's that. Now the hive, was called for. The white, I think I used any white I had, which really didn't make much of a difference because white is white, and so the colour that I used, the called for colour that I used for the hive, I should say, was the queen bee. The other colour I think was my own, if I've got that right. Or it could have been the DMC on the chart, actually. So that's that. Now, next up is the unfortunate demise of the giveaway. It will no longer be included in any more floss tubes due to, well, lack of interest. So, but should anybody want it, it's still available if you'd like it, but it won't be included in any more floss tubes. And if you have any questions about the bee mind stitch, please write them in the comments underneath, and I'd be happy to answer anything that you might like. And the next thing I wanted to show you was this box that I recently got. Now this box is comes in 4 with 4 corners, as you can see. Now let's just get rid of the bee mine, right? Just holding it up to one side. Now this is the box that I'm talking about. Now it's got 4 sides, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and it's got like a wool, like a backing kind of fabric on here, and then of course it sparkles as well. Now this is in red. Now I use this to put a piece of like kitchen paper underneath so that it doesn't stick like it's been doing, to get all the ends of thread. Now it's a fair enough size and it'll hold quite a bit. So I got it from a lady that's on, a bit of thread on there. Yeah, I got it from a lady that's that was on Instagram, but unfortunately I can't remember her name. But however, you can get these things all over the place. I've seen some on Etsy even, so I'm certain you'll be able to come by them. But they're very good and a very handy size to get all the ends of thread that you'll be cutting off when you're doing your projects. Now, the next thing that I wanted to talk about was plans. Now, plans would be to maybe try and stitch one or two more of the stitching with the housewives patterns, because they're really quite good patterns to follow, which makes it all the easier. And I think the majority of them, if not all of them, have got whole stitches, so you're not doing half stitches or anything like that. So if anybody's got any good suggestions about any more of the charts that you've done yourselves and would recommend, please put them in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you've been doing too. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was, in fact, some Flosstube mentions. Now, today's mentions are Java Girl Stitches, JAVAGIRL Stitches. Now, she's got some excellent finishes. She uses all sorts of things to finish her projects, and they're very nice, very nicely done, really nicely done. She's also got an Instagram page as well. The next one is Country Stitchers. Now, Country Stitchers are a Flosstube duo of Deb and Liz, and they have some fabulous finishes as well. You should see some of the ones that they've done, really nice. They also go and they do a lot of lots of other things as well, such as, well, Liz in fact does a beading work, and that's really nice to see too. They do a lot of samplers, so if you like samplers, they're the place to be. Now, the other one, as you all know, everybody knows, Just Keep Stitching. Now, Just Keep Stitching are a mother-daughter duo. Now, Pam first, then Steph. And they're on YouTube, and I think they've got Instagram channels, the Instagram pages rather, but you might have to, might be a private page, so that might be worth it if you'd like to see what they're doing via the Instagram. Now, they do some lovely finishes as well. They get a lot of their items framed, and they're always happy and chatting, and it's good to watch. And they've got some lovely jingles, that's another thing, and then that can crop up, and you can think of them just as you're going about, and it's quite funny. They're quite funny to watch. And so that's that, I think, for today. So like I say, jot down any of your comments on any of the items, things that you'd like to know about the Be Mine stitch from the Stitching with the Housewives, and also any recommendations that you might have that doesn't have to be theirs, can be anybody's, anybody's patterns rather, that you might like to recommend. So for now, keep stitching. Bye for now.